Ash'ari belief is the only belief that doesn't contradict. We believe that God created the sky, He created the places.
Okay, I have a question. Yeah. When Allah says in the Quran,
قال يا إبليس ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي أستكبرت أم كنت من العالين.
and He created Adam alayhi salam with his 2 hands. Does Allah have 2 powers?
Okay, so this is a verse that's a mutashabih verse.
No, Akhi, I want you to answer my question. Does Allah have 2 powers?
No. Allah is attributed with power. We don't say two.
No, Allah says He created Adam alayhi salam with his 2 hands.
Allah speaks in Allah revealed the Quran in Arabic. You're speaking English. So these verses that are mutashabih verses, they were given meaning to us by the scholars of Islam.
Okay. So you're saying Allah alam, we don't know why Allah has 2 powers.
No, we don't say that either. We say what that verse, the meaning of that verse was given to the meaning was given to us by the scholars. Whatever they say about that verse, it means. So when you're speaking English and saying that Allah
you believe
says,
yad means power. You believe yad means power.
No, we believe that yad means whatever in the verse, whatever it means in the verse. The scholars tells us sometimes it could mean.
So yad does not mean power.
Sometimes it could mean help. Sometimes it could mean power. Sometimes it could mean something else, depending on what the scholars tell us it means.
So the scholars know what yad means.
Without a doubt, yes.
So they, instead of affirming the sifa of Allah, the attribute of Allah, they negate it like the Jahmiyyah. Okay, thank you.
They don't negate it. What they do is they give it the meaning that it befits. So that's why Allah tells us in the Quran there are verses that are mutashabih and verses that are muhkam. So the
ambiguous, are you talking about?
Yeah, the ambiguous verses and the verses that have only one meaning. The verses that are ambiguous cannot contradict the meanings that have one meaning. So this is where, like, with me, I'm a student of knowledge. I'm a student of knowledge. I don't know Arabic very well. I was born in Australia, but what I do know is that the formulas that were given to me in learning.
Brother Mukhahi, may Allah bless you. But look at this, yeah. How does the scholars know what Allah's attributes are? Did they receive wahi?
No, Prophet Muhammad told them.
So the Prophet Muhammad said in the authentic hadith that yad means power.
No, Prophet Muhammad would have. So he gave the
give us the dalil, akhi. Barakallah fiqh. Show us one evidence for that.
Let me finish. Prophet Muhammad made dua for Abdullah bin Abbas to be mufassir of Quran and Hadith. At the time of Prophet Muhammad, the Arabic was in a level that they knew the meanings of them because they learned the Quran from Prophet Muhammad. It was after the Salaf, the Khalaf in the Salaf period is where ta'wil started being more used. You know what ta'wil is, right?
Okay, akhi, give me a evidence that yad means power from the Prophet ﷺ.
Okay. I can't give you that out of because
But you said your creed has no contradictions, ya akhi.
Hold on a second. I know that there's in Bukhari, Abdullah bin Abbas says that istawa, it means qahara. There's ta'wil for istawa. The word istawa. Yad in many places from the scholars, I haven't got it off the top of my head, but I'm not here to get into these little details because I'm not knowledgeable enough to give you these answers.
Then why bring the topic up, akhi?
No, I'll tell you, the reason why I'm bringing the topic up is so you guys can think outside the square and don't.
Alhamdulillah, we're happy as Asaris, bro. We affirm what Allah has affirmed. Laysa kamithli shay, and salam alaykum wa rahmatullah barakatuh.
I'm the same. I believe in laysa kamithli shay, and I also affirm the attributes of Allah. Like
do you affirm yad? Do you affirm
yes,
yad?
I affirm yad, but not hand.
So what does yad mean?
Okay, yad could mean whatever the scholars.
So when Allah says He created Adam alayhi salam with His 2 hands, what does that mean?
I need to find out what the scholars like Abdullah ibn Abbas said about that verse, and I will take what he said about that verse. I will not take it as is, like the Salafis say. You need to take the Quran as is, because if you do that, you'll have contradictions all over the place.
So what's the contradiction? What's the P and not P for Allah creating with His hands?
Okay, so a hand is a physical attribute.
Where does the Quran say it's physical? It says Allah has hands. That's what it says.
Okay, I'm talking about English. I'm not talking about Arabic right now. You're saying Quran says hand. You're wrong. Quran says yad.
Yeah,
Quran
yad
says
means hand.
No. This is where you go wrong. All right, I'll give you an example. Do you know Abu Hanifa?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Abu Hanifa says that Allah is attributed with yad, right, in Arabic.
Of course.
And he says bila kaif. He says the how.
Exactly, Akhi. You know what? You just affirmed yad. Akhi, you just affirmed it. Think about it.
I get it.
It was not Abu Hanifa. It wasn't Abu Hanifa who said that. It was actually Imam Malik, rahimahullah, bila kaif.
No. Okay, so the how is lifted.
So just to correct you, and it wasn't about yad.
It wasn't. No, I'm not talking about only yad. Yad, istawa.
So, Akhi, just to correct you there, Akhi, when it comes to the religion of Allah, you have to be careful in what you say.
I know what I'm saying.
Akhi, Abu Hanifa never said that.
Abu Hanifa did say that. He said not only
Imam Malik, rahimahullah, was talking about istiwa, and then he spoke about bila kaif.
No. I'm talking about
you're
Imam
muddling
Malik.
the waters,
I'm
brother.
talking about Imam Abu Hanifa. Imam Abu Hanifa said this.
Give us the evidence, Akhi. Dalil, please.
I wish I had my sheikh next to me right now. I was listening to you guys and I thought I'd just bring this topic up. But
Dalil, please, Akhi.
Abu Hanifa says that, I just want to bring this one point up so you can understand where I'm coming from. Allah is attributed with yad. We cannot deny this. Allah is attributed with istawa. We cannot deny this.
Okay, Akhi, I want to ask you this.
When they
If
say,
Allah,
I
want to ask you this question.
Then continue.
Well, just to interject one point, inshallah. If Allah creates Adam with his yad, what does that mean?
Okay, when it comes to these verses that are ambiguous verses,
it's not ambiguous. He's using his attribute to create Adam.
We need to see what the scholars said about that. When Allah says, like, if laysa kamithlihi shay, this is not ambiguous. We know nothing resembles Allah. Full stop.